Welcome to week 4 class, Intro to Excel. Today we're going to work with the currency format, percent format, sum and average, multiplication using the autofill function, and also deal with what to do if you get an error or syntax message. And we're also going to work with autofill if I didn't mention that before. So you can see the table is already put together. The first thing that we're going to do for an activity, our first practice, is how to multiply, because we want to get the total cost per each of the items that we've ordered for this medical office. So the first thing that we want to do is point and click in column D, row 2, press the equal sign, and we're going to select to multiply column B, cell 2, times, and we hold the shift key and press the number 8 button, which is the star to tell it to multiply, and that's time column C, row 2. And then press our enter key and we will get our total. Now, if we know that we need to copy the same formula several times, we click in column D or in the column in row that you want to copy. So we've clicked in column D, row 2. Then we're going to press the left mouse and we're going to get that double pointing arrow that you see, and we're going to drag it down. And you can see that we have our total cost per item. Now, what we're going to do next is we want to add a dollar sign to these fields. So we're going to select the items that we want to add the dollar or currency format and select the currency format. Once we've selected the currency format, you can see our cost, total cost per item shows up for us. The next thing that we want to do is to get our total cost. So that would mean that we would need to add up D2 through D6. The very short and simple way is to select on the menu the auto sum feature. And you can see that it automatically selected the area. But if we wanted more data included, we could drag this up or down to extend it if we had more numbers that we wanted included. Since it's selected what we want, we're going to press the enter key. And now we get our total cost for all of the items. The next thing that we want to find out is the average cost per item. So we're going to select the formula menu, and you can usually select the recently used by pressing the enter key, and then select, not the enter key, but the left mouse, and then press average, and it's going to ask you what you want to average. It's already selected my range. I want it D2 through D8, and we just double check if we wanted it to go through D8, and we don't. We actually want it to go to D6. So I'm going to correct the formula by clicking in the formula bar area, backspace that 8, and change it to D6. And once I see that it is correct, press OK. Now we've got the average cost per item. The last thing that we want to do is we want to get the total number of items that we ordered. So we're going to go back to the home button, select the home button. We're going to hit the auto sum again, and we're going to select column B2 through row 6, through B6. and press the enter button. And you can see that we've ordered a total of 76 items. Now, just to show how, again, to use the autofill feature, let's say that some of these items we've paid for and some of the items we have not paid for. So we would say, let's say we say paid. We paid for the first 3 items. So I've clicked or indicated, typed in paid in column E, row 2. I want to drag that down to column or row 4. So you can see when I drag down, it says paid. Let's say the other items are unpaid. So I'm going to again get the double arrow, press the left mouse, and drag it down, and it autofills unpaid. Now, let's say that I get a syntax error. Let's say that I put the letters without selecting the specific rows. You can see it returns an error, and it tells you what the problem is, and it tells you how you could perhaps resolve it. I said B times C. Obviously, it can't multiply it. So I would correct it by being clear about the area that I want to select to correct the error. All right, that's a syntax error. That's it, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you. Bye-bye.